Okay, they're on my paperwork. Browning? Here. Campbell? Here. Guerrero? Here. Hilbert?
Here.
Leeper? Here. Stahl?
Here.
Wood?
Here.
All right, Mr. Downey, would you lead us in the pledge, please? It only hurts more.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we begin with the eye on the storm.
Yep, and I believe Ms. Moore is here with us tonight to talk about the trip that they took to Europe this summer.
So first of all, I just want to say thank you to the board for allowing us to go on this trip. It was a great opportunity for our students. They got to experience some incredible things, and we got a lot of great feedback from it. I am interested in doing another international trip in 2027. I would like to get the process started as soon as possible so students have a couple of years to save up, fundraise, and pay for the trip. It would be to somewhere else. I won't be talking to our EF representative until next week, and then that's when we will know where we will be going. For me, it's always important that we're going somewhere that is educational, somewhere where they're going to be learning about the history or things that they've learned about here at school that they've never seen in real life. So anyway, that is my goal. I know we don't have a projector that's working right now, so I was just gonna, this is my laptop, I'll just hand it around if you wanted to see pictures. We have one picture of us in Ireland and one of us in England. We did see several great areas. And I'm gonna hand out also what I have of the feedback that we received from parents and students.
What was your total count of students that went?
We had 28 students.
Wow.
We ended up with a total of 38 that traveled altogether. 5 were chaperones. I'll hand this out. And then we have a couple of the students who are going to, that's not there. We have a couple of students who went on the trip with us who are going to talk to you about their experiences. So we have Heath Allen and Sarah Manning.
Welcome.
Hi, I'm Heath Allen.
I'm Sarah Manning.
We had the privilege and the pleasure of attending the 2025 Sangamon, London, and Dublin trip. To start off, we'd like to thank Ms. Moore for organizing the trip, the administration and school board for approving it, and the chaperones who came along.
So we traveled from July 1st to July 9th, 2 of them being travel days, and we spent about 3 days in Dublin, 1 day in Birmingham, and then about 2 days in London. And I personally think that I had a great time. I think that everybody had their own time to kind of do their own thing and experience the trip in their own ways, like going shopping or historical landmarks. Like I took some of my time to go to the museum, while other people might have been shopping out in the streets. But we were all supervised all the time, so nobody was out just being a hooligan in the streets. In Dublin or London, we all were accounted for at all times. I think that when we all worked together, we went to a lot of historical landmarks such as Big Ben or St. Patrick's Cathedral, and while we were there, we did learn about the history and how it's been through the years, the history of how it got there, the history of how it's continued to be there. So I think that while everybody was able to have their own fun with the trip, we all still did learn different things while we were there.
All in all, we had a wonderful time. We saw a lot, ate a lot, and had an amazing experience. We hope to have another opportunity like this in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and now we can move on. We have some visitors that want to present this evening.
Yes, we have Rob Walters from Midwest Rampage.
Yeah, I want to say, I've been using the fields in Heliopolis for my travel ball team, and I want to see if I can use this one out here because we're getting bigger and we're going to be getting it out of there, I hope. But I take care of the fields, I do all that. The only thing I'd probably have to do different would be get some porta potties and pay for that. Now, I don't know where you'd want to put them, but, I mean, it's basically the same thing I did last year at the airport, so. that's what I'm looking at.
When does the season run?
We usually start in April until end of June,
Okay.
and then we'll start practicing first part of January, somewhere in there.
Practice outdoor or you need indoor space?
I talked with Dave Fleming, and I used some of the gym last year
Okay.
over at the intermediate.
Yeah.
And then I do some stuff at my shop at my house too, so.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
What about fencing, like for the outfield?
I'm not real worried about the fencing. I mean, if I did, I did put one up when I had a rally over there. It was just something you can put up and take down. I mean, I'm not real worried about the fence, I don't think. So,
Okay.
but I mean, as far as the field, I'll take care of it, you know. If anybody else needs to use it, I mean, you know, but I'll take care of it, so.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mrs. Pocket.
I'm here for basketball. Baseball is finally over. I just want to confirm with the board again that we are able to use the Harristown, Ionic, and Eleopolis school gyms for practice, for games, such like that. I do have insurance. I wasn't able to get a copy of that. It's still current. I can get one. But just to confirm that we're still able to use the buildings as we've done in the past.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Mrs. Denton and Ms. Nackmus?
Yes. So, hello, everyone. We're here basically to give you all an ag department update as far as, last year was Ms. Nackmus's first year joining SVHS with me, and we wanted to show you guys the impact that that has had for our students. So we threw together some data for you. That's the page. Normally, this comes in the form of your guys' great big long annual report that I have to send off to the state. I just also forwarded it on to you all. I just condensed it for you so you had less paper to look at. So hopefully you approve of that one. So this is just historical data. You can see our first year on here is 2019, which was, of course, pre-COVID numbers. So I thought it was important to include pre-COVID numbers. And kind of how we have stayed steady through. That first table, so that is all duplicated enrollment. So those aren't 145 and 146 individual students. The FFA membership, I included that down below because that is individual students. And every student who is enrolled in an agriculture course is actually paid for by the state of Illinois through our ag ed line item within the state budget to automatically be an FFA member. So that's why our membership numbers are unduplicated enrollment for ag ed. So this year, you can see the 25-26 numbers. We actually have 146 bodies in ag classes throughout the day. We're not through our first week, but we are. We are 146 bodies in our ag classes throughout the day, and that's 92 different students. So the number down at the bottom says currently 28 students are taking multiple ag courses. They weren't really able to do that before with just a single teacher program. 19 of those kids are taking 2 classes, 7 are taking 3 classes, and we actually have 2 seniors that are taking 4 ag classes with us this year. So the kids are really enjoying the course offerings that we can do just by expanding. Some course highlights, I'll talk about mine, and then I'll let Ms. Kay talk about hers. I was able to add in a vet science class. And so that's the advanced animal science. These kids are really excited about. They're learning a lot of, emergency medicine type stuff. So we do animal CPR, we do suturing, we do wound debriding, all the things, and giving them those skills that that tech would need. And so they really enjoyed that. Our food science class, I'm super excited about this one. Because this year, second semester, we're actually able to offer that for dual credit through the University of Illinois. We partnered with them this past spring. It's the first time U of I has ever offered a dual credit course ever in their history. And they're doing it with ag teachers throughout the state to get a sustainability and agriculture class. It is a pilot program right now, so our students who are enrolled in that class will actually get 3 U of I science credits free of charge for them. They're hoping to continue the pilot program next school year as well. They said definitely this year they're hoping for a 2-year pilot, and then after that our students would be at a much reduced rate. They're looking at community college rates for high school dual credit. So they're thinking around $75 to $150 a credit hour, depending on what the university agreements become. So we're super excited to be able to offer a dual credit course in the ag department, getting our kids those science credits. It's not just elective credit, it's science credits at Unify. And they actually partnered with 3 other universities that I can't remember off the top of my head that also will give them science credits if they go there, or it's elective credit if they go like wherever university they go to. It's Unify college credit. So that was really awesome that they just happened to do that. It fell into our curriculum because we are now able to offer that type of class to our kids. So it's really cool that we can do that. I also expanded ag mechanics this year. We have 2 sections of ag mechanics, which has been really helpful, as well as 2 sections of animal science. We are getting more kids that weren't able to take some of those classes due to leaving for tech or Richland or whatever. In the afternoon, we now have the morning sections of those classes, and so they're able to stay and do more of that. So that's where some of our multiple kids taking multiple classes comes in.
Yeah, so I'm get all the freshmen, so I am intro to ag. We were at 3 sections last year, we went down to 2 this year, and that made it possible for us to add a natural resources class that I'm very, very excited about this year. They will walk out of my room with their boater safety license and their hunter safety license. Those are just a few of the highlights. We're also going to do a make their own bass lures, talk about hunting and wildlife preservation and conservation, so it's a very interesting class that the kids are really excited about. And then we have greenhouse management, which we're going to continue the plant sale this year. That's really the big things. All the other classes are just about the same as when Brady had them. So.
And in our food science class, I forgot to mention, the kids also walk out of there with their food handler's license. So that's another thing that we offer. So all of these classes that we're able to input because of having multiple teachers, we're now getting, like literally all of these classes are now offering certifications, they're offering dual credit, and just more life skills for our students. So we're super, super excited. I just wanted to say thank you to the board for allowing us to expand because it's been awesome on our end. The kids are really enjoying it. Few FFA highlights with having 2 teachers.
Yeah, so last year I took a team to horse judging last year. I think that's the first time
That was
I've ever done it.
first time in I've been here that we've done horse judging.
And we actually walked away with first place, which was, I told the kids when we got off the bus, I was like, hey, we're just gonna go and have a good time. We've been preparing for this, but you know what? It is what it is. And then I made them wait and they weren't happy about it because they were hungry. And I was like, no, we need to wait. And then we got first place and they were ecstatic about it. So we're gonna try again next year for sure. We also had,
Yeah, 2 kids got their state degrees this past year, which were Ethan Pratt and Zara Ickes. So they also, they're 2 of the 2% of Illinois FFA, which is 47,000 members strong. Only 2% of Illinois FFA receives their state degree, and so we had 2 of those students last year. So we were really proud of them for achieving that as well. But the real reason, besides to say thank you, we are here is also, this year is one of the years that we would like to take kids to the National FFA Convention in October. It is in Indianapolis, October 29th, 30th, and 31st. So it's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we are here to ask your permission to, again, take kids across state lines to attend our National Convention Conference. And I believe you guys have that a little later in your business. So.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you for running such a great program. Appreciate it. All right.
Okay, David Lane is not able to be with us, so I'll turn it over to Mr. Stahl in terms of the scouting.
Would you like me to step on that?
You don't have to.
Yeah, like Dr. Field said, Dr. David Lane got called in on the radio, so I got voluntold. I'm the speaker tonight. We'd like to use the primary building for our meet and greet, join the scouts, come try it out. We usually use the cafeteria. I think we've set up, in the past, we've set up the Pinewood Derby track.
Okay.
I'm grateful if you guys would.
When is that? Coming up?
The 1st or the 8th?
September 4th.
4th, I think it's in my head.
Okay, right in the middle. It's not on a Monday night for you, that?
That would be a Wednesday,
That's in the middle of the
right?
week.
Thursday.
Okay.
All right. I'm not going to be there, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Anything else for
That is
any
it.
visitors? Okay, so then at this time, I need a motion to enter closed session for the reasons stated on the agenda.
So moved.